Have you ever wondered how you would react in a situation where you had people coming at you from all angles and you were able to control time and you had guns and most of them didn't?
You know what this instantly reminds me of?
The Matrix.
No. Super hot.
Yeah, that's it. I thought that this is like a blatant super hot ripoff.
So much. Hey guys, this is Moriarty, and today we're looking at Super Hot Ripoff.
It's called Overdrive. It is not super hot ripoff. And I think Superhot actually just came out with their game. Hey guys, this is Crypto Spook.
Superhot is on Oculus, though, so I don't feel bad for them because they decided to go the exclusive route.
That is pretty ridiculous. A bunch of bad people.
Though you don't have guns in Superhot.
So this game is Overdrive, and they said that you had both movement methodologies in this game. I found that to be blatantly inaccurate. I could only teleport, I could not free move. Although, now that I'm looking at the game, it's good that I couldn't free move because there's two things that move time in the world. When you move your guns, laterally, vertically, up, down, in any direction, when you move your weapons, casually moving them around, the world will advance. And when you move your head, the world will also advance. So the more you move your hands around, the more chance that you're gonna die. Now, you can game the system by moving your hands very slowly. And then they also will move very slowly. So if you just slowly and methodically go from one to the next, you will be able to just lay people down. And the idea is to continually build up, I guess, kill points, kill streak experience, whatever they don't really call it. I guess it's called Overdrive. And eventually, you can hit the Overdrive button, and that allows you to stop the world and get infinite ammunition.
I mean, this doesn't look bad.
It's not bad. It was quite fun. It's also brutally difficult.
It's also 100% a ripoff.
It is probably more than 100%.
Can we just go ahead and admit that this is a super hot ripoff?
I think we already covered that. Yeah, it's a super hot rip. This is mega warm.
Mega warm.
Mega warm.
It so is. And I'm okay with that because Superhot was so cool. It was so cool. I really liked that game so much.
If you say so, I don't think it was that cool. Like, you remember that trope they pulled where they're like, okay, now you can't quit the game, or you must quit the game. I don't remember. They told me something, and they, like, force closed the game, and I was like, okay, fine, and I never opened it again.
Well, that's your own fault. I'm not a big fan of the story they put into Superhot, but the game was great. Absolutely great. I was actually one of the Kickstarter backers for it. So I'm a huge fan, and I knew it was going to be a big thing. Altogether, though, just neat game, and I really am happy to see that being used elsewhere. I can't think of any other game where you have time move when you do. The closest thing you might have to that might be like a Max Payne where you can slow down time, but other than that...
Actually, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it is. There's bullet time. I guess that's the best way to describe it.
That's the only other game that I can think of that has anything even close to it.
I will say that it's pretty satisfying to put your Uzis in somebody's face and just blow them away. And they literally get blown away. They just go flying off into the sky. I guess you have negative gravity bullets or something.
The one thing I am sad that you're not doing is crouching down low and spraying.
Yeah, and I should have done that. The problem is the projectiles that the enemies fire are all white. Everything in here is white, so you can't really see a projectile coming at you.
You know, Superhot did fix that by having all projectiles have a giant black or red trail behind them so that you could see them easily. Especially considering that you have to dodge them.
That is exactly what they need to add into this game.
Maybe they didn't want to be too blatant about it, though.
Oh, I will also say that one thing that you can do in this game, which surprised the crap out of me, frankly, is you can shoot yourself. You can absolutely shoot yourself by accident. I'm sure if you point the gun at yourself and pull the trigger, that will also kill you. That's not what I did. What I did was I shot, and then I fast traveled in front of my bullet and shot myself.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it was not awesome.
I think that's pretty awesome.
To be able to, like, fast travel in front of your bullets and accidentally die.
Hooray for realism, man.
Well, I don't know if teleportation could be considered realism.
I'm a big fan of realism for realism's sake.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And I feel like if you're going to have the incredibly accurate teleportation system, then you need to also have the incredibly accurate fact that if you travel in front of your own bullet, you will shoot yourself. This is just known amongst teleporters.
Time travelers? Doctor Who?
Time travel's completely outside of the realm of reality. We're talking about teleportation.
Oh, hey, one other quick thing that I noticed is that you have 2 right hands in the game. Just maybe a tiny little sloppy bit of development there, but you have obviously a left and a right hand, but they're both a model of the right hand. And that just tripped me out for a minute there when I first loaded up the game. I'm like, wait, what? Which controller is which?
So no left hand.
You don't have a left hand. Left hands are not allowed in this world.
Oh, that is the hand of the devil. It makes sense.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
So did you have fun?
I had a blast playing it. I will say, however, that the very first level of the game is the hardest level of the game. I beat almost all the other ones except for the first level and I think the last level. The last level is just ridiculous. And I did not suspect as much when I first loaded it up.
It looks pretty easy.
It does, doesn't it? It looks remarkably easy. Until you realize this is a 360-degree game. And there are people coming at you from literally every possible angle.
That is rather unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but at the same time, I was like, I'm freaking Neo. I'm amazing. And once you combine in that the overdrive capability, I feel like once I get a little bit more practice at this game, I could absolutely just start laying down some bullets.
No, it's not Neo.
It's not Neo? Who is it?
It's not Neo. It's Equilibrium with Christian Bale. Where they had the gun kata.
Yeah, you're right.
You need to be like pushing your hands behind your head and shooting around you in arcs and jumping up and down and shooting between your legs. That's what needs to be happening here. Not Neo where you're just dodging bullets. Swinging
the gun as hard as I can to try and curve the bullet around a corner.
Well, I mean, no, that's Wanted and that's just not realistic at all. We're talking about the world of teleportation here. We're talking about the world of equilibrium and a lack of emotions. You have to get rid of emotions. Don't look at the artwork. It'll make you cry.
Okay, alright. A fair point, sir. This game is super fun and super pretty. It just needs a couple tweaks. However, it's a free game, so go play it, get better than me, won't be hard. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. This is available on itch.io, and you can check it out right now. Download it, takes like 10 seconds, and support the developer if you want to. Give him a couple bucks, let him know he's doing a good job. This is a super warm game, and you'll have a super fun time playing it. Super fun. Super fun.
Let us know what you think down below. Don't forget to check out our Patreon and our Discord, and subscribe as well. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And as always,
we'll see you on the next one.